Going live. It's going to be soon. Should we start behind the box?
Oh. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to Step Into the Portal. We're here live at the portal. You can see all the Warhammer stuff and whatnot. We're in the miniatures room. My name is the Brandt.
I'm Larry.
He's looking at himself 10 seconds ago.
I know. It's like, whoa, that was funny.
Awesome. So, Larry, we are playing our favorite game that we played at Gen Con 2022.
Yep.
We got a chance to demo this. And then we did a podcast for the Portal Gaming Podcast, the now defunct Portal Gaming Podcast. It's over.
Is it?
It's done.
Yeah. Did you end on like a round number episode?
No, it's literally our Gen Con episode was the last one I did.
Shameful.
So, but this was our favorite game of Gen Con. We got a chance to demo this, and then thank you to Chip Theory Games. They sent over a copy for us to play several months later, and I went back to the rules, and it actually wasn't too bad. I was like, and you were remembering a lot of it.
Yeah,
I was
I liked it.
Did you watch a video or something?
No, I remembered that piece of it. It was coming to me, you know?
So, our plan is to try to do a whole campaign. Not right now.
Well, to be clear, a whole campaign is 4 sessions, for lack of a better word, right? Yeah. Because we have to get through 3 Primuses and then kill a boss, which is called...
a Scion.
A Scion. So each of those is...
3 Primuses. Did you say 4?
Maybe. 3 and then 1, but it's 4 total.
Acts. Yep.
In theory, 2 hours an act?
Correct. 12 turns.
Yep.
An act. Some turns are much quicker. Other turns are a battle.
Correct.
So,
because every turn is go to a location, and the location is either fight a deadly battle, do a fighting challenge that won't kill you,
sporting event,
or just make a decision on a card, which should be relatively quick. So of the
12, or just move, like if you're going to travel by ship, it just takes.
So of the 12 turns, maybe 7 of them are going to be involved with a battle.
So you favor 15 minutes, that gets you your hour 45, right? Yeah. And then your 15 minutes for everything else.
So in theory, we'll do this over 4 streams.
Correct.
If all goes according to plan.
Yeah, so that's our plan. So we're going to start today. We're going till about 6 o'clock our time. Hello.
The Dant Terrace?
I actually can't see that far. So that's the one thing here being at the portal with the 2 of us is we had that monitor when we were here all the time because we make it bigger. Right. So apologies. But Dan Terrace, hello. Thank you for joining us. So we're going to do a 2-hour session now. We're going to show off Act 1 so you can see that. This is kind of the chance for people to see, like, is this a game they're interested in? Is it not? You know, all those kind of things. And then we have to do our My Hero night. If things are looking good, then we'll come back to do one late tonight.
Yep, and then we'll be halfway done.
And then Friday, we're going to finish it up probably around the same time, 3 or 4 o'clock on Friday, maybe earlier. So just stay tuned to the channel. And that one we might do 1 stream to finish it. Right. Now it might so happen, because I'm going to try to leave the game roughly here and the cameras and everything, that we can only get through 2 or 3 sessions. And that might be what we can show off depending on how long they take and everything. So we're gonna try our best to do a whole campaign. But the main thing we really wanted to show you, sorry, I didn't actually say the name of the game. Hoplomachus Victorum. So there was a game, Hoplomachus. We had played that. We enjoyed that, kind of like a gladiator battling game and whatnot. And now they made Victorum here as well. And there's Logan right there. Only Larry gets to roll. There you go.
We talked about that.
So yeah, Logan is somebody that I've become friends with. He plays Marvel Champions. For everybody who's seen me play, actually even the My Hero Nights, the Rocket playmat is one that he made for that. So he does that, and then he works for Chip Theory Games. And I think by technicalities he developed this game, but they put him in the designer credits for sure because he just did so much work to create kind of Hoplomachus as a solo campaign experience.
I want to jump in on that because a couple of things that I want to point out. One, you said solo experience. And while I'll make the argument any co-op game is technically solo, right? Because we're just agreeing to do things, whether I'm controlling 2 characters, 3 characters, 4 characters, right? I mean, you've soloed co-op games.
Sure. I mean, there's definitely games that try to break away from that by saying you can't look at each other's hands. Right. Limited communication, right?
So, yes, this is a solo game, but we're going to play a 2-player because the reality is there's so much going on, so much to do, decisions to make, and an enjoyable story from what we saw in our playthrough that, I mean, yes, you're not going to do this with 3 or 4 people, but I think this is a great, spouse, partner, parent, kid, best friends, whatever. Like, I don't think this is like I can only play this game by myself, right? I think
Right.
this is a game that it lends itself to allow two people, especially with running the AI and some of the decisions and some of the writing. I think it will play too fine. So, and I think that'd be a fun thing for us to experiment with on stream. It's just us playing a solo game with two people.
Yeah, I mean, I was even kind of the thing that, we had said to Chip there is like, give us a chance to show it off as, and they were like, yeah, let's do it. Show it off as a two-player experience. So we're not really changing the rules. We're just making decisions together. Now, what works super well is I tend to be kind of the rules overhead, the long term. This is what we're looking at. This is what we're thinking of, the structure. And you're the tactical, strategic, right? You're thinking along those lines. Work well. And I think that really harkens all the way back to our pandemic tournament. Would you say that's where we started this whole ridiculousness? We just sat down on a 24.
That was
we
crazy.
sat down on a 24-hour day here at the portal, and you're like, oh, come on, play this game, right, with me? And then we smoked it. So then they're like, oh, you get to go to Gen Con. We weren't going to Gen Con. Then we went to Gen Con that year. Yeah. We played, and we were one turn away.
One other thing I want to point out, which is interesting, I remember this game being so massive, and it is like this tray holder is so awesome and all this stuff. I was expecting, and I own old Hoplomachus and a lot of their games, and the boxes are so big sometimes. This really isn't I will call slightly bigger than normal size box. It's not oversized like some games.
No, it's a large box. But
right, but it's not the super large or the super thick Cloud Spire or some of the other Chip Theory and other CMON and other games that I have where it's like, oh, where do I put this game? For everything that comes in it with and we know the component quality of Chip Theory games is great. It's well contained in this one box.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which is impressive to me. So
absolutely. All right, we're going to set that aside. Logan is here in the chat, possibly to help us with some rules things, but of course, part of playing a game for the first time is, getting through the rules and whatnot. Let's see. Was hired to develop it, but became a designer as it went. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so Logan did the design on that. So thank you for that. All right, let's go down to the table and get this party started. So the first thing I will say is that when we demoed it, and the book says, start with Kraken Lance, which I think is great. I love that they say, start with this character, start with these abilities, etc. But I said, I know Larry, he's not going to want to play the thing that's suggested. So I actually asked Logan, what should we play? He said the Parthian would be really fun, so we're doing that. So we got the Parthian. We've got the setup. So just to walk through the parts for people, this is the sheet that tells us about our character. We're going to play on the chosen difficulty, which is kind of the initial difficulty. So we get 3 tactics. Actually, we get all this to start. This is in the back of the book. But we get 3 of these prowess cards. We get an extra health, an extra leadership, which is how many people we can recruit to our team. So this is our Parthian, and then this is our team here, and these are our tactics. So people can see that. This is where enemies will go. This is the region where we currently are. So there is a play mat for every single one. Now, one thing I said I wouldn't do is go over every single rule for this game. If you go to the Chip Theory Games channel, Logan made a video, a 100-minute video that absolutely teaches the whole game. So we're just going to show the game as we go. I'll remind Larry of some of the rules, and we'll talk through some of the various things that we're doing here. I assume sound is good. Video should be okay. We don't have the best video quality, but just let me know that the sound is good. Nobody's saying we can't hear you or anything. So,
yeah, I think.
But it's always good to check before you do a really long stream. All that is good. So then up here is holding all of our chips. So we decided to fight. Ooh, that's on me. Ready? Itzum Cabane. And he is an alligator scion. So we're going to set him aside here. He's got a Bane that we put over here in the set of Banes. So it's cool. There's 3 things for holding chips. Chips you need for health, chips you need throughout the game, chips that are stored for other games. And they're in the box. So it's perfect.
And technically,
they give you space. Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's chips here.
Which is one of my favorite components. This thing's awesome. It holds the dice, the cards, the chips, everything.
Yeah. So we need to fight through these 3 Primuses, 1 in each act, and then the 4th act is to go fight the Scion. So this video is going to be fighting through this Primus right here, which is the Amazon Primus Virago. This is our
we should
map.
Have played the Amazon Primus. What's the matter with you?
Don't start with me.
So one of the first things we got to do is
pick
choose
our
3
prowesses. Yeah,
prowesses.
They're super good too.
They are.
So these are 3 special abilities that we will have.
And then we can get more of these when we beat a Primus, which would be 1 per act of the first 3 acts. And if we successfully
complete some opportunities, which is this middle deck of cards.
Yep, the greens, the challenges, right? They're called opportunities officially in the game.
Yep.
Do you have a preference? I mean, I love the...
I like this one.
Yep, that's one of my favorites.
Because we are a ranged unit, and I believe the Parthian is the only ranged, one of 2, I think, ranged.
One, first strike is pretty critical, right?
So we can fight the moment we come on the battlefield.
Yep.
It's not first strike, we deal damage before the enemy.
Right, but when we come on...
We can fight.
And then if we're not in range, we can
roll a single die. We can roll a single die of attack.
And I like to dress for war, but I think we can get that through a challenge.
Yeah, so this will heal us before we fight a Primus, every time we go to a capital location. Hello. Hello, Silver Fear. Thanks for joining us. Silver Fear only says good afternoon to me.
Well, you are the...
the brand.
The brand. I'm just comic relief.
So this Fury aura would be when we're adjacent to a unit, or when we attack a unit, we deal a damage that's not an attack. So that's a good way to get damage, although it requires adjacency, and we are ranged, but...
I'm looking, just so you know, I'm looking at these 3 right here as maybe the 3 next best options. I love the idea of Explorer, because every time you go to a region, roll a die. 1 to 2, you heal. 3 to 4, you recruit. 5, you gain tactics up to your max tactics capacity. And 6, it doesn't count a week. So it's kind of like a nice little,
Sounds good.
Nothing to do with the gameplay of the battles itself, but more along the campaign. So
right.
And these 2 are both good.
Yeah, I mean, this is we take a damage, we then have that healing, although it's not going to be that often, but it gives us +1 range. Although we have the long shot, which gives us some range. Do we want to take this one? Which, the way I understand this is we make an ally ranged.
No, you make an ally from range. You make an ally attack an adjacent enemy, and it doesn't count as their attack. So a good attacker, like the attacker, can act twice in a turn.
One ally that is not adjacent to an opponent may immediately make an attack.
Oh, not adjacent. I thought it was not adjacent to you. Not adjacent, may immediately make an attack.
Isn't that really powerful?
Yeah, but I think they still have to have range.
Gotcha.
Because it doesn't say can make an attack and not count range, right?
Yeah. So, Logan, if you're there, can you tell us about this ranged impel? And are these prowesses, like, obviously that one's not 1 use, but are they 1 use and they go away? I was trying to remember that and I didn't see it in the book. But this ranged impel makes me think that, although it doesn't say when, so it feels like you should lose this, otherwise...
No, these seem like these are our abilities,
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to lose these, but I could be wrong.
Because this is very strong. If every round we can make one of our people attack, although I guess if they're not at ranged, it'll be tricky, right?
Yeah, what's yellow A mean? Is that just action?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Why don't we just go longbow?
Okay. And we'll see if that one makes sense otherwise.
Does he have range naturally? I don't...
He does. He's range 2. So that's giving us range 3.
So this doesn't necessarily make sense if we have quick draw where we get long shot, which is range 3.
It's only 1 die. The long shot is 1 die, so this would let us roll all our dice. And I did give us a bonus die instead of upgrading a die.
Oh, okay.
But we can change that if you would want to. All right.
Well, let's...
I mean, there's also this one where we take a shot, we auto deal a damage to something, and everybody around it takes a damage if we roll successful. A 1 in 2 chance.
I like barb tips. Yeah, that's good. Let's do that.
But we might hit ourselves, because it hits every unit adjacent.
And hopefully that's not us.
Right. I mean,
yeah.
It could be.
Let's go for it. Let's buy into the range idea here.
Sounds good.
All right. So we took a little long on that, but that's okay.
No worries. All right, so then the other thing to know is the red chips are for us, the blue chips are for them.
Yeah, it's got to be an archer. So you do have to, no. Prowess cards remain, and that card we were talking about, they have to have a ranged attack to be able to
Okay, so it's got to be an archer, and we don't start with an archer. So
yeah, so let's, I think we're in good shape.
All right, cool. Thank you, Logan. That makes sense. It seemed too powerful to turn a melee unit into a ranged unit every turn. So
it's
this
a cabane we're going to work towards.
Yes.
All right.
So that so
Alligator
the only
or a crocodile?
Oh man. I think that's a crocodile.
Okay. I don't know.
I mean,
I was just in Florida and saw a bunch of alligators, and
aren't
alligators
they
tend to be thinner,
thin
right?
nose?
And crocodiles more thick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We may
I
be
could
wasting
have it.
too much time
Yeah,
on
who
this.
knows?
So the only thing this does is it adds Ravenous right here to the front of the Bane stack, and when we gain a Bane, we'll gain this Ravenous that goes in the bag, and then it'll affect us throughout the campaign.
Yep. All right.
That's the only thing we have to know about that. Other than that, we wait for science. Hello, Renee. I have a question about the name of the game. This is a Latin, which means the gladiator of the victorious. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense that Victorum would be victorious or victory, and I think Hoplomachus is gladiator.
I thought so because that's
Right. So that sounds correct.
Yeah, Logan.
Hey, we've got it. Thanks, Logan. We got this. All right.
So our first, and can we choose any order on these scions, or is it?
No, first, second, third, fourth.
Right,
so
our first one's next door.
going to be here.
Let's
it's
go
hard
kill
for
her.
people to
All
see.
right.
Yeah. So we can go any there before we have 11 days, or we have 12 days to get there. We have to get there by the end. I don't
Maybe
actually know
longer
what
because
happens
of
if you don't.
Explorer.
Right. I don't know what happens if you don't get there. It must be an
We'll
auto
get
loss.
there.
And it's hard to see the paths. It's a little bit hard for us to see the paths, so the camera isn't going to pick it up. But you can see these circles that we can travel to, so I can at least show you that. So the things we can do are basically these 3 decks of cards. So this deck of cards is going to be sporting event. Oh, I hope I got this right. Yeah, sporting events. This is where we battle, but we don't necessarily die. This is opportunities, which will give us bonuses that we could then try to complete. It's almost like challenges. And then this one is bloodshed events, where we would have to complete those in order to, and our units could die in these.
So my opinion would be, let's start. Okay, so we don't have to go far.
Right.
We could loop this way. We could loop this way. If we go this way, we can go sporting, get a challenge, go back to sporting, then do one of the 2 bloodsheds followed by another challenge or a sporting. Mm-hmm. So do we want to go to Kunlun first, that region? Do we want to head that way? Or do we want to head this way?
So if we're looking at these events, this one is our hero's attack is replaced by the attack of
we
your
get to
least
know
deadly
we're not
unit.
pulling out of the back?
Correct.
Okay.
So we know what we'll go against. This one isn't too bad. It's anytime one of our units takes damage, it's dead. But there's only one enemy we have to fight.
And what is Stuff of Legend?
Stuff of Legend is defeat at least 3 rival units with your hero in a single event. So if we got this, we can't do it here.
One?
We draw 2 and keep 1. We only know the front one.
Okay. Well, this one doesn't look tough if you do want to go bloodshed first, and then we have an option from there. So do we want to start with bloodshed?
Sure. I mean, we're going to have to, I guess we risk losing some units, but
correct.
I assume it happens to us as well. If we take damage, we're dead.
Yeah, then you'd have to use your...
a blessing, right?
Yep.
All right, so we have these 8 blessings here, so it could be a little tricky. All right, so we're going to do this Poison Blades event. So this is going to come out here, and then
actually, he said you can take on the Primuses in any order, according to Logan.
Oh, really? Oh, I did not realize that. Okay. Let's just focus on this one because we already have a focus on it, right? Cool. Well, thank you. Don't make it extra hard.
All right, so we have a blood sport event. Okay, good.
All right, so we got this blood sport event. So what's going to happen is we are in this region, which is our own region, the Parthians region. So we're going to look here. We're going to take the top Parthian, and that is going to be the enemy we're fighting. So it's a local. So on the card here, it's telling me to take a local unit. We get our hero and up to 5 units. We only have 3, but we don't have to pick ours ahead of time. So we get this 1 unit. It has 2 health. So we use blue chips for enemies just to be able to distinguish a little easier for us. So they get 2 chips under them for 2 health. They have 1 movement and 2 range. So the range is going to be tricky on that one.
Yep.
And then we have to set up the actual arena. So this arena is going to come in with the chariot.
I love the chariot.
So the chariot starts here, and it's going to move 3 counterclockwise.
Yep. It constantly revolves around these 2 black holes.
And then you can jump on the chariot if it's in front of you.
Adjacent, right?
If it's adjacent to you, yeah. Yep. It's going to be that idea. So the chariot moves 3 hexes counterclockwise on the inner ring. Any unit standing on the chariot moves with it. Units in the way are displaced to an adjacent unoccupied hex in the outer ring. So we always get pushed to the outside. But if a unit would be displaced by the chariot, but it's not adjacent to any available hexes in the outer ring, they're immediately defeated. And then their Sandwalker ability, so the local units, this one here, any local units can occupy the 2 central hexes of the arena. If they would be displaced by the chariot, they'll be displaced to an adjacent central hex instead.
Does that count our guy too, because he's local to here?
I don't know.
Okay. Not that it'll come up, but yeah.
So that's how that's going to work. So the chariot will move around and we can move with it. So this is a bloodshed event, so it's just to the death. Here I said that. It's just to the death.
Just to the death.
So we have our abilities. So we're going to start the combat. I believe I did all the setup. The other option we have on our turn is to spectate. So the first thing we should do is mark that we are doing something for this week. So this first spot is marked. All right. So then, I'm trying to make sure I did all this setup correctly. I think we're good. The enemies always go first.
Does he place first, or?
Yep, so they always go first, and units come in dazed. So they can't do anything unless they have first strike or tactical. If they have first strike, they can attack when they come in. If they have tactical, they can place their tactics chips at any range, and they can move when they come in.
Yep.
So this enemy will come in first and to space 1, and is dazed but has first strike. So it can try to fire at something 2 spaces away, because that's its range. But it doesn't. It also has the dodge ability. And then here it rolls 2 blues and a yellow. So the different colored dice have different numbers, and it's awesome because the dice show you, like this has 3 little marks on it telling you there's 3 hits on this die. The yellow have 2 hits on them. There's 4, 5, and there's 6 on this one. So technically we could leave this one aside because it's an auto, but gets us there.
So let's talk about this real quick. So we don't want it to die. We put a guy down. Can he move and attack, or just move or attack?
Our guy?
This guy.
He can move and attack.
And he can move 1?
Correct.
So he can't move and attack to within our range.
Right.
And we can move and attack. And we move 2, and then have a range 3. So we could
we
go
are
here.
The best unit, yeah.
And then he would choose to move.
He'd move up, and then we'd move and shoot him. And if we kill him, and you roll the dice, we win, right?
Correct. We can also put a stun on him so we have an extra turn of him not being able to attack.
Correct.
If we so desire. So do we just want to bring our Scion out and have at thee?
That's not a Scion. That's our champion.
Champion.
Okay. Scion is the enemy. I think it makes the most sense. Normally you'd want something like a defender or a ranged unit, but we don't have either of those here, right? So they're just going to get... I mean, that one can move 3 immediately, but it's only going to get 1 die.
Will he move right now with no one on the board, or no? What's the AI say for him?
The AI is dazed, so he cannot move. He can only strike because of first strike.
So we go dazed.
Yeah.
We could shoot 3, but with long shot.
Because we have first strike.
And long shot 3, but we're not within range, so we're done.
All right, so then I'm pretty sure it's the chariot, right? 1, 2, 3. Right. So that's the only thing he's going to move on to the chariot, but that doesn't matter because it doesn't give him...
Because he moves, then the chariot goes. The chariot will disperse him, right?
What are you saying?
Chariot goes at the end of the turn.
Oh, you're right. He can't move 2.
Right.
In my mind, I keep having 2 on there.
Yeah.
So he does also have dodge, which we need to look up before we get our strategy going.
Dodge. When this unit is attacked by a non-elite unit, the attacker rolls blue in place of any red, black, and green attack dice it would have. Which we don't have any red, black, or green, so it does not affect us.
So we roll blues instead of higher
Red,
level
black, or
dice,
green,
and we're
yeah.
rolling
1 blue
3
and 3
dice.
yellow.
So we got to get 2 hits. That's
4
the only
dice,
thing,
right?
right?
1 blue and 3 yellow.
Nope. So the way this is marked is X's. I know, I almost think circles are better. So we have a blue die, and then we have yellows.
Right, 1 blue, 3 yellow, right?
We don't have this one.
This is not a yellow? Or it's upgraded to
Oh,
a blue?
it's upgraded to a blue.
Okay,
Got
sorry.
it.
1 blue, 2 yellow.
Yep.
And we only have to hit him twice, which isn't a guarantee. So we might want to stun him and shoot him.
Yeah, but stun has to be adjacent, or is it anywhere on the field?
It's a tactic. So I thought all tactics were...
No. If you have tactical, then tactics can be played anywhere. So look tactical up there. So I think we have to be adjacent to daze him.
This unit can move during the turn it is deployed. This unit's troop can play tactics on non-adjacent opponents, not including elite units.
So that's our other idea is, oh, well, before we take our turn, we deploy this and have them stun.
Yep. There you go.
Perfect. All right, so that goes. So now it goes back to their turn. Normally they would deploy another unit, but they don't have any other units. So this unit's going to move one towards, this unit is going to move towards the flag holder, which there isn't one here. The opponent on the chariot, then the unoccupied chariot. So it could either move here or here. It's our decision, so we'll move it here. I guess.
Makes sense.
It's going to then displace it to here, right? So we'll have a shot at it. Or it'll move towards a hero or strongest opponent. I don't actually know how strongest is defined. I meant to look that up, but it'll be easily referenced here. It might just be most dice.
Yeah, it could be.
So that ends their turn. He's got first strike and that dodge ability, so now it comes back to us. So first thing we can do is deploy a unit.
So we deploy the tactician.
Yeah. Give it 2 chips.
And it's allowed to move.
Oh, I do need to look that up. Okay, Logan says our thick chips are elite, so they're immune to things like dodge, so I'll just have to look at what they're immune to. Thank you. It's amazing how these games always have some little rules, like not in a bad way, in a good way.
So we can make him...
So we stun him, then we'll get 2 successes, right? But
right, but at least it guarantees us for one tactic, we kind of prevent loss of life here.
Yeah.
We can also move him, no reason to.
Yeah. Is it a her? Nope, it's a him.
We can put him on the chariot.
Oh, right.
Just for fun. And then we move here and shoot.
Was the chariot supposed to? No, after us, right? Yeah, I mean, we just move here because the chariot's going to come to here, right?
Yeah, but then we can't shoot.
Oh, we can't shoot.
We want to move to there.
All right. I think you are the official dice roller of the team.
Only when the hero attacks.
Okay. You're okay with what I chose for dice? Get an extra die, right?
No.
For now? You want an upgrade?
So easy to mess with. A lot of pressure on me from you and Logan, like to roll the hero dice.
It's so true. Nothing. All right. So then the chariot is going to go and displaces this unit, 1, 2, 3, and displaces us, right?
Yeah, but this is perfect because now we can attack with him and with ourselves.
Yeah, so we'll be good. So this unit is dazed, so they are fatigued, which means they can't do anything until the end of their next turn. And then this chip is going to go away.
Yep.
So then it comes back to us, right? And so we'll just have them both attack.
Yep, why don't you roll the tactician so his red gets...
You're so sweet.
Downgraded.
Oh, right.
Because they have dodge.
Thank you. Oh, I missed.
You missed.
Oh, no. It was easy until now, right?
We can attack then move, though, correct?
I hadn't thought of that. No, I don't think so. Deployment, tactic, movement, abilities, engage. No.
But we move first, right?
Right. So we could do our long shot ability, but it doesn't get us anywhere because
we could hamstring him so he can't move an attack and then move out of range and shoot. Oh, come on. Let's just roll it. Let's go.
All right.
This has not been a good start, people.
1.
1 damage.
Uh-oh. All right. So it's going to be a little tricky. So then this moves 3,
They can
right?
still do the tactical, though, right? Or
No, tactics is before
Oh,
we
it's
roll.
before.
Yep, tactic placement. Oh, we didn't deploy a unit. So we just deploy this one?
Do we have to?
No.
I'd say no, right? Or maybe the defender? We don't want to lose this guy, right?
Yeah. I was thinking because they have 2 movement. They could get there and attack as well. Because the target's going to be here, right? Opponent on chariot.
Oh, good call. So then, yeah, let's do this guy. You're good. Sorry. Should have trusted you, Brandt.
It's okay.
Can't believe how bad we've started this this roll.
Well, had I upgraded the die, we wouldn't have had any issue, right? All right.
Exactly.
So now it is the start of the next round. So this enemy is going to target here. So one of the rules is if this is in bold and they are in range, they don't move. So that's nice and simple. So this is in bold, opponent on chariot. So they're just going to fire right there. All right. 2 dice, 3 dice. Let's see if we can get one of those epic misses. Hey!
That's why Brandt rolls. Oh, yeah, you gotta love it.
It's so predictable. All right.
And we could do these in any order.
So then it's
people.
us, and I mean, we got this.
Do we want? Now's when I roll 3, right?
1.
Just 1 again, just
so
enough
we
to
win.
kill him.
All right, cool.
Yay,
So
we won our
win
first week's event.
The blood sport event. We didn't take any damage, although we did not do well.
Well, I mean, we tactically did well, which is why we survived. We made some
It's
good
true,
decisions.
yeah. No, it looked like we weren't going to do well. I apologize. All right, so when we finish this, we mark off a week. Oh, I guess it is during the cleanup phase, but it was easy to remember there.
So I'll pull this out. We mark off a week, which we did already.
Yep. Collect rewards or punishments. So
What's our
our
rewards?
reward is we can add or upgrade an attack die. We can increase our leadership by 1, which means we can have more units, or we can increase our health by 1. So I feel like we add or upgrade an attack die.
Yeah.
So do we want a green or do we want 2 blue? The 2 blue allows us to avoid the whole dodge thing, although we found out because he's elite, he avoids dodge.
He avoids.
Do we want to have that green die in our pocket or have 2 blues?
Or just another yellow and have 4 dice.
Ah. Well, that was my original strategy.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Yeah, I like circles better than X's, I think, but whichever, as long as we know, right? All right, so then we bag the rival chip. So this is a cool part. So this unit is going to go in the bag. That is there, as well as Bane's. So now this unit could come back to fight us later on. So the bag gets more difficult
As time goes on.
as the game
Correct.
goes on. And then this gets reset. I'm only going to say this on the first one.
Yep.
We don't have to go
Yep.
through all the things. Return tactics. So the tactics chip. So I don't actually know. I don't know what you do with a tactics chip. It must get flipped face down. I mean, I just put it back in the bin when it was used. But these ones we get to keep because we didn't use them. But the one we used is gone.
Right.
And then we discard our lethal defeats. So if any of our people died, they would.
They'd go bye-bye.
Yep. And they go in the bag. Restore non-lethal defeats. So everybody but us heals. Return our hero to a camp with its current HP. Return your units from the arena to your camp. And return their HP to the supply. What is that one? If the combat was not on, flip the face down units in your camp face up. Okay. Discard the event.
And what is our leadership right now?
Back of the corresponding deck.
Is that not?
Logan just says, wow. Like, how could you anticipate that? The best roll was the miss.
Right, yeah, exactly.
the roll that saved the day was the miss.
So we can go, I think we want to go green from here.
And get one of these.
And then go to another red and then decide on blue or green.
So our
from
next
there.
red is rival units have health 2. But there's a lot of them.
Right, but they only have health 2.
So it does say you can pick this up, but there will be 6 units.
One at a time coming out, correct?
True.
So we could kind of camp them.
Okay. All right. So we're doing it.
We're doing it. So we're green anyways, right?
So you want to go here. Yep. So draw 2, choose 1.
Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry.
We're not changing
Not
regions.
changing regions yet. But yeah, this is why I want to change regions next, because then we get to roll this. Okay. So we take the top 2?
Yes. Defeat at least 3 rival units with your hero in a single event. That might be very possible in the next one. Oh, that's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Win a sport event without defeating any rival units. You're throwing my cards around. All right. So we're going to take this one, Stuff of Legend.
Do you
goes
agree?
here.
I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like this is leading us to this.
Yep. So then we need to mark a week. If you want me to take the pad, I gladly will.
Yeah, here, you can do that.
But it's up to you. So the pad does sit here normally if you're playing, obviously, because we're playing with more people. But I can track that. Sorry, that wasn't meant to be passive-aggressive either. Like, I can take the pad. You're doing a bad job.
Ready? So I am going to, start of week 3, we're going to change regions. And guess what? We're going to change regions again in a second.
So we roll.
Would you like to roll?
What do we roll?
A D6.
Oh, okay. It's in.
Is there a D6?
It's in the this closest pocket to us. Yeah.
Oh, do you want to roll a red D6, a black D6?
Oh, I'm rolling the D6.
Oh,
well, do you
yeah.
want a low roll or a high roll?
We want a 6. We want a 3 to 6.
Okay.
You got blue, red, or black?
I mean, blue's my lucky color.
Hey, we don't count the week.
Oh, hey, it's a free bloodshed.
Dude, I like Explorer. I really do.
Well, it so plays into your roll a die.
Love it. Love it.
All right,
love it.
so
That
this
was
is a
good.
free bloodshed event. Rival units have 2 health. All right, so we'll
So not plus 2 health, just 2 health is the way I'm reading that.
correct. Right. Yes. The dragon flew off, leaving naught but its teeth behind. Suddenly the enamel pillars begin to twist and shift. They're people, a companion cried out. So there you go. All right, so we're going to get our hero plus 2 units as the max we can bring into the battle. They are going to get a unit. Oh, we got to go to a new mat. So we are the Amazons now.
Yep.
So we'll find that here. All right, so we're going for this one. And
We're going to go green, red, green, blue. We're going to just keep switching regions and roll that die. We're going to make use of that Explorer. We're going to take, hey guys, we said this would be 2 hours. We're going to get 18 turns out of our 12 turns, especially if Brandt keeps rolling 6s.
woo! All right, so there is the Amazon region. So the shifting wall. So we need to place these monuments. So this is the part where I slow down because I don't know all the abilities of these
that's
arenas.
fine.
I don't think we're in a rush.
One here.
Yeah.
One here.
It looks like they're facing a direction.
We definitely did that one wrong. It's okay. There.
And these two seem to face back this way. All right, so I assume those are going to move.
So these are going to potentially...
All right, local units have 1 flight. So look up flight. It seems to be a green ability.
The unit may move through blocked hexes, but may not end its move on such a hex.
Sure. Okay. In the order of your choosing, move each monolith, 1 hex in the direction its arrow points. All units in the way are displaced in the same direction the monolith is moving, if possible. Otherwise, they are not displaced. If a monolith is unable to move in the indicated direction, it turns to face the opposite direction, then moves 1 hex. So it wouldn't squish us; it would just turn around.
So we're going here, 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 and here.
Right. So it
we
looks
have
like
these
if they're going to
moving-
squish us, instead of squishing us, they turn and go the other way.
Yep.
So they won't kill us. So that is good to know. All right, so these would be for King of the Hill events. We're not doing those, so don't worry about that. So they're going to have 3 deployment zones here. We have 3 up there.
And I'm trying to learn, but their first unit will be a local, correct?
Yep, so they get this local unit. They don't have any tactics, so it would have a little T on it. Again, that's hard for me to show the camera, but there'd be a little T in the corner, and then they get a tactic based on what unit type they are. Okay. So we are going to fight the Warseer, who moves 3, has 2 health, mitigated to 2, and then we draw chips from the bag. So we have to draw 5 more chips.
She has tactical and quick strike. Tactical means she can come in and move on the turn that she comes in. And quick strike is when she's the target of an attack and the attacker is within this unit's range. This unit deals its attacker 1 damage before the attack is resolved. That would have stunk in the one that we had with 1 damage kills you. She would be awesome in the last one we had.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, and the last one is Sagittarius, who we fought in the previous one. Will come in. So it's a bloodshed event, so I believe it's to the death, right?
Yep.
These all have 2. Oh, no, these ones were reduced to 2 into 2. Yep. Everybody else has 2 anyway. All right, I think that's it. We're good, right? Because they don't have any tactics. So the Warseer will come in. There's a little 1, 2, 3 if people can't see.
They come in with the blues.
2s. All right, and then has tactical, so we'll move. Flag holder, opponent on champions, Dios, which must be these. Strongest opponent, unoccupied champions, Dios hex.
These are Dioses.
These are Dioses.
Right?
The 4 hexes in the middle of the arena are the key hexes and are also collectively the champions Dios. Arena chips.
Okay. The arena chips are not. Okay.
These are monoliths.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So she just wants to move to one. Do you think she moves to the closest one or moves through to the farthest one? Probably just moves to the closest one because she targets one, right?
I mean, maybe she wants to, get here so she's in range of killing one of our people when they come in, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I guess I'll just try to look it up quickly.
Because I say she moves here.
Yeah, I mean that makes it nice.
One of the things we said in co-op style games is like
harder,
we could decide if we go harder, we make decisions that benefit the enemy or that don't benefit the player, and if we want easy, we make decisions that benefit the player.
If they can reach multiple marks of equal priority, they choose the closest one.
There you go. So then that gives us a rule, and we don't break the rule.
Yep. All right. What is the quick strike?
Yeah, if you attack her within her range, she does damage to you first.
Got it. So this one we can die, but... So are we just putting our unit out because we can start long-shotting, or are we worried about getting attacked?
A long shot wouldn't kill it, and then it can move and attack us.
Mm-hmm.
It only rolls 1 red die. I mean, it's a guaranteed
it's an auto
hit.
So we put the defender
Or we
out.
put the tactician out and hamstring her.
Yeah.
But the problem is if we hamstring her...
So we can see these units mostly move 1. We have some range here at the end of the line.
So in my opinion, if we put the tactician out and hamstring her, our next turn, the tactician moves, deals 1. We come in long shot, kill her with our heroes, do the first part of Stuff of Legend.
1 of 3.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Make sense?
Yep.
So
hamstring.
Tactician comes out. And if we want, we can move to here, but I don't know that that benefits. Oh, well, the wall's going to move, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we can go 1, 2, 3 there, so the wall doesn't affect us.
Okay.
Correct? Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, I'm just trying to think as these units come in, but we really don't have to worry until these archers come in, right?
Right.
That's going to be the tricky part at the end, but hopefully we'll have the board cleaned up. So this unit can't attack on a turn it uses its movement.
Correct.
So
and this isn't in its range.
Towards us?
Right. And what would it move towards? What's its priority?
Opponent on a champion's Dios. Strongest opponent.
Which would be our leader.
Not this turn. This turn it's going to move, right?
Before we put her out, correct.
But that's fine.
So it would move here because it can't move here, which puts us in range. When we go here, we can shoot it.
Not with the pillar there.
We can go here then, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So
pillars move?
Pillars move.
That's so weird, huh? Look at that. That just instantly like...
Is that going to be a line of sight? Oh, we're going to be adjacent. Okay, so then back to their turn, right? So they're going to deploy a unit here with 2 chips.
Yeah, they all get 2 chips.
And it has retaliate, but it can't do anything. Then this unit will move towards us because we're the strongest opponent. I guess this goes here, but I'm just going to discard it because it goes away at the end of combat. So, and then, it's going to quick strike us when we attack it, but I guess that's just part of it, right? And then that ends their turn. So then it's us. So we're coming in here. And we're going to attack and attack.
Makes the most sense, right?
All right.
Well, we attack when... Ooh. Tricky, right? It's worth putting the damage to guarantee the kill by the hero. Or we could just roll with the hero.
And try to kill it.
And then she can come in here.
Get slaughtered, but we don't care.
Yeah, well, we don't want to lose people right now. How comfortable do we feel? We have 3 yellows and a blue.
Yep. So we got this is 1 and 3, and that's 1 and 2, right? So it's basically we're expecting one of these to hit, and that one's 50-50.
Right. I say, and this is just me, we have more opportunities to kill the 3 for this. If we try to kill with him first, we protect and keep this unit alive. If we fail with this, then she finishes him off and stays alive because, well, no, she won't stay alive.
We do have this bolster health.
Right. Well, no, I'm just thinking this unit will get to move. Well, first of all, we get to, yeah.
Right, because if we attack here, you're saying we're going to take a damage.
Oh, no, because then she can move here and attack from here.
What is the difference between quick strike and retaliate?
Retaliate, I think she rolls her dice, which could do more damage than quick strike.
Oh, my goodness.
Retaliate is after this unit is dealt damage from an attack. If this unit is not defeated and the attacker is within range, this unit, deals 1 damage. So it's slightly worse.
Okay, let me pay attention to that. Hamstring is permanent. I understand now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Temporary. Instant. Okay.
Okay.
I read about that, and I just didn't think about it.
So I'm feeling lucky. You feeling lucky, punk?
We also, is that possible?
After we miss with him, they can move, attack, and then she's
No.
protected from
Everybody
this.
moves, then everybody attacks.
Oh, everybody moves, then everybody
Yeah,
attacks.
there's a scoring phase and a deployment phase,
Tactic.
then a tactics phase, then a movement phase, then abilities, then engage.
So can we shoot through our units, or do our units block line of sight? Every game's different with that kind of rule. So maybe look up ranged attack if that's a...
Engage step 27. Says within range.
I bet you can, because some people with like a pike can attack through their unit.
Yeah.
And archers shoot over.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be an example.
So I don't think they're worried about line of sight firing through stuff. I think if you have the range, you can shoot.
Yeah.
There's nothing about line of sight, so I just think it's...
Yeah.
We're in
Within
line of
range.
sight.
All right.
So
that's a smart move,
movement
right?
first, then engage, and if it fails...
Then this unit can attack.
Well, actually, now that this unit moved, we can't engage and guarantee it because this unit can't reach us to kill it.
Right.
So do we want to go for the guarantee at this point?
Oh, I don't know. Are we worried about this unit taking a damage?
No, I was worried about this unit dying to this unit.
Got it.
So we
if we're not worried about this unit taking damage, then we should guarantee it. You want me to roll that one?
Yeah, you got to roll it. See if Brent gets a hit. Hey! Red dice for the win. Now, this is where I roll 4 hits, and you're aggravated.
It's so
or
true.
none.
No,
I'm not going to
you're
roll 1.
aggravated. I'm not. Oh, no, Larry. Where did your luck go?
Oh, no.
This is not good.
Oh, boy. That's...
Okay. So then...
And this took a quick strike.
Before we attacked, right?
Yep.
All right. So that finishes our turn. So this moves. This pushes. Was that correct?
Or did it turn around? Oh, it pushes, but if it can't
Are
push...
displaced in the same direction if it can't push.
Yep, there you go.
All right. Start of their turn. This defender comes out with only 2 health.
Oof, we are hurting here. It's all right, people. We are going to do it. We are going to survive and get our hero prowess with Stuff of Legend.
How do we decide who goes for? I guess they move, right? So this one is in range.
And this one is still
This one would
hamstrung.
target this.
She's still hamstrung.
Right, but she's going to attack, right?
Right.
So would this one go for this? It would, right? Because that's the closest thing in range.
Yep.
And then this unit can't move.
Correct.
So this one attacks, it's an auto hit.
Yep.
And we are dead.
We are dead. Tactician is dead.
Yeah. Yikes. We got a lot
Defender?
of shooting to do.
Or attacker.
I think defender makes the most sense, right? I mean, we're going to shoot here and kill this. Then this is going to move up to. Or we can move and take our long shot. Or we can move. Oh, no, we have to put our defender in first. Because this, if we kill this, this is going to move to here, right? So it's going to have a path to us.
Yep. But we could barb tips and kill this turn if we roll well. There's violent shot. Roll a red and a blue. Deal damage from red to non-elite unit in range and blue damage to all units adjacent. So if we move here, we would take 1 damage.
Wait, it has to be adjacent?
No, but the red has to be within range. So we'd have to move here to be in range of this for the red to hit.
Wait, but we can't deal more than 1 damage, can we?
Doesn't say you can't. It says the red deals to non-elite in range and blue damages to all units adjacent to that unit.
Right. So the blue, if we target this one, the red will auto hit this one, and the blue will roll against this one, right?
Say that again.
Which one are you targeting?
If we target this, won't the red and blue hit this?
No.
Or am I reading that wrong?
Deal damage from red to a non-elite unit in range, a single unit.
Oh, okay.
And then blue is the adjacent. So this one's a guaranteed hit, and then blue would splash. Which isn't bad because we get 1 damage on this unit.
So here's the crazy question. Can we use barb tips with quick draw?
No.
Why?
Violent shot, it's a special, right?
No.
What is the letter before?
Oh, S, violent
right.
shot.
So you can only take a special instead.
Okay, so we can't do both.
Right.
Okay. Trying to keep this from
She
coming
also
in.
can't move an attack. We could ignore her. So if we move to here, right, then this is just going to turn, but this one will slide out of the way, and then they'll have access to us.
Oh, wait, we only need to do 1 damage to this.
Right, so we could auto-hit that with our shot and splash here.
No, what we could do is move. Well, first of all, we get to place a guy. We can move out of range, long shot, and this one can't get to us.
No, it's false, because this is if we kill her, this is going to move over, and that's going to be in range to us.
So we could just long shot right now and do 1 to this.
Long shot is only if nothing is in your range.
Only if nothing's in range. Oh, wow. We can't cheat that out, can we?
Mm-mm.
All right, well, who do we want to put out, the defender or the attacker?
Didn't get anywhere. Probably the attacker to start killing things, because that's probably going to be our biggest issue if we get overloaded with stuff, right?
And put it here.
I guess it just depends on who we want this person to come after, right? I think we just do this. We kill this, and then we just leave this with 1, right?
And it's going to come swing 3 dice at us and whatever.
Yeah.
Take a few damage, not the end of the world. Yeah, let's do that.
We can also boast our health on that.
Or ourselves. Yeah, we're good. Let's do that. We're good.
Okay. So I will roll the red.
Yes, and I will roll the blue.
So we'll target here. Hey, I killed it. Oh.
I have not rolled many hits.
All right, so
yet.
they're going to go face down here. This hamstring is gone.
I am going to use this and track that we've done 1 with Stuff of Legend.
Yeah, perfect. All right. So now,
If it helps your decision-making process, specials aren't attacks, so they get around stuff like quick strike and retaliate.
got it.
Interesting. Okay. Can you special and attack then?
No,
Okay.
I don't think
All right.
so.
It's probably do an attack or do a special.
Yeah, I mean, read the long shot 3 on there. I'm pretty sure it said you can only use it if.
Triggers if this unit cannot make an attack.
Right.
Triggers if this movement. Okay. We're good. We don't need to. So this one comes out.
Mm-hmm. Has first strike. So it can attack this turn, but there's nothing in range.
Oh, sorry. This move.
Only
This
this
move.
one.
This move. This move.
Yeah. So they're all just going to turn.
So this could move 1,
Yeah.
and this could come,
Or here.
and this could go move 2, 1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
and swings at the strongest.
Strongest unit, which I think would be the most dice.
Most dice or most health, one or the other.
Most health.
Either way, we have
Most
the
HP.
Most HP. So our leader. So go ahead, roll that black, blue, and yellow.
Oof. That's a lot. Zero. You got to be good. You got to know what you're good at. Okay, so now we have a turn, right?
We get to bring the defender out.
And retaliate is before, after? Is that the difference between quick strike?
Retaliate is if it survives. So we want to go 1, 2 with him, right?
Because these are going to attack us? Why are you doing that?
Because we want to get within range so that this guy will move here. It'll swing for 1, no big deal, doesn't hurt us, and then we can kill.
Because this is also going to shoot us.
Well, this will only be able to shoot at him, not us.
Okay.
We could also go here, so this can't shoot us, and this will still move closer. Oh, no, but we need to be here. There we go.
Do you want to be here, or this makes no sense?
It'll move here. I was trying to get this to attack us without this.
Yeah, but this is going to move up, and this is going to move up.
Correct.
And then this is going to attack us, and then this is going to attack us. Right?
Yeah, I think we'll be fine.
Well, which, yeah, if that's what you want, that's fine. But that'll give them 3 dice against us. You have a lot of archers coming in.
Yeah, I just feel like we could do this. I know this is being aggressive, but if we do that, if he...
The blue text is only for rivals, so we can always long shot if we want.
Blue text is what? Only for
AI.
the enemy? Okay, cool. So if he kills this, he can boom, boom here.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. Is retaliate after if they're
Only
still
if
alive?
they survive, right?
Okay.
So do we want to just black, blue, and yellow on her with this?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't kill, he can finish off and get the second. If it does kill, he could put damage here.
Sounds good.
Make sense?
Yep. All right. Black, blue, and yellow. Who's rolling it?
You. I only rolled a hero, and I suck at it lately.
Oh, you only rolled a hero.
I mean, we'll fix that eventually.
1.
I did 1.
So they're going to retaliate back at us, right?
Yeah, and take 1. And then we're going to go yellow, blue.
Hold on. They deal us 1 or they roll their dice back?
Just deal us 1.
Okay.
And then I just have to finish it off. Hey, 3, finally.
So you killed this one?
Yep.
Okay. We get a second kill. All right.
Oh, and this is instant, so we can use this.
No. It has to be during the tactics phase, but it happens instantly.
But you can go past your normal.
Yes.
So we should give this unit 2 hit points during our tactics phase.
So you want to go back to that?
Yeah, doesn't it make sense? We don't want to lose another unit for this bloodshed, right?
Okay. I think it makes sense.
Which they have to roll perfectly, but still, it's like...
Yeah. Well, no, that gets them to 4 health.
Right, so 1, 2, 3. If we didn't do
and they're going to attack us, and this is not
coming in, but
us.
it's not going to attack.
All right, so these all turn, right?
Do they turn and move, or just turn?
Just turn. If they can't move, they turn.
Perfect. This person comes in with 2.
Here, has first strike.
Nothing's in range.
So this one's going to move up, and this one will move to range 2.
Yep.
And they're both going to shoot us.
Yeah, oh, so we didn't need to do that. Why did I think they were going after him?
It's most health.
Oh, then yeah, let's save that tactic. Sorry, I totally misunderstood that.
That's fine. We're learning.
Yep. All right, so roll your...
So 1 black.
Die. Is that black or blue? I can't tell. Black?
Black. It has a number 5 on it, which is the number of sides.
Hey!
So good at that. Black and yellow against us. 1 hit.
All right, not bad.
That ends their turn, right?
Yep.
So we got nothing else. Oh, did we deploy too many units? We did. We're not allowed this unit.
I thought we had 3.
2.
Hero plus 2?
Yep.
Oh, we already did 1. Okay, so that one never comes out. That's fine.
So now we might want to bolster this unit.
Well, let's see what we're going to do here. Hang on.
This can only move 1.
Is that one coming out with first strike too? Ugh, with range 2?
We also have our violent shot. Guarantee 1 here. Try to hit these. But that might be a waste of just killing. We're probably best to fire at one of these, right?
And see what we definitely have to kill something. So I say I shoot at this, and if I don't kill it, this comes in to kill it.
Well, we can't. It's all our movement.
Right, so no matter what, we'll move this here.
Okay. That unit's
not going to get attacked.
Got it. By him?
It's range 2.
So it's going to come in here and shoot.
So now is where we decide if we want to bolster it.
Mm-hmm. And we're staying here to fire?
There's really nowhere else we can go, right? Unless we want to go here. Then everything fires at us.
Backup gets us nothing?
Backup is conservative.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think we're good. I think we're good. What's taunt?
Hey, Steve.
What does taunt do?
Oh, taunt is we have to attack that unit. Did we ignore that? No.
No. Okay, so...
Is it if we're adjacent or if it's in range?
Adjacent.
Okay.
So he could move here.
Mm-hmm.
If we want.
That would force everybody to pretty much focus on this, right?
But then we'd lose that unit.
But we could bolster it for 2.
Right. But we can kill 2 units, right? It all comes down to my stupid roll. If I can kill the defender.
Right. Yeah, I think this unit is either here or here, right? This is going to turn around. Oh, no, this is going to push us.
I think we do that.
Okay.
To protect this unit. Because we can always heal our hero.
And bolster it, or you don't want to bolster?
Not yet. I don't think we have to.
Well, we can't choose to bolster once it's going to die. You're saying because now everybody will attack our hero?
Yep.
How can we heal our hero? Oh, just out of the game.
Yep. Feel good?
I guess I would bolster this unit, but you don't want to, so because you're saying everybody's going to fire at us.
They have to.
Okay.
But why don't you kill something?
It doesn't really matter, right?
It does, because if we kill these 2, this only has 1 die going at us versus 2 die going at us.
Sure.
So this guy could shoot either one of them. Doesn't matter.
Yep. Okay. I guess I attack that one. I don't know. Does that give this guy a path that we don't care about?
No, he has first strike in range, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll attack this one. 2 hits.
Dead.
1 hit.
Nope.
Oh, you're firing at that one. Okay.
Yep, because that one only has the 1 die, so it doesn't.
Makes sense. All right, so then this is going to push us. Do you think it pushes 2 units? All units in the way are displaced in the same direction.
Perfect.
If possible. Otherwise, they are not displaced. So it's at all units in the way?
There you go. That works.
Okay.
And then this goes here.
No, that just doubled.
Oh, did that already move? Sorry, I didn't know you moved that.
Okay.
And then the guy comes in here.
With 2 health. All right, and I don't think anybody moves. They all just fire at us.
Yep.
So we're taking. We could die, right? Defender hits us for 1. Sagittarius hits us for 1. We have 2 left or 3?
3.
Okay, so I can't kill us,
Can't kill us.
but I can get us another hit.
Okay. We're living on the edge, Brandt.
Oof.
2 blood sports at the
Yeah.
beginning of the game.
So we just need to kill 1 more unit, and we bolster ourselves, right? So we could. I don't know where we could move, but we could violent shot here, splash here, and have this kill here.
Correct.
And then we kill 2, and we're just dealing with that guy.
Who only rolls 1 almost guaranteed hit.
We could then not bolster our health, I guess, and see where we're at.
Yep, so let's do that. So this moves here.
Yeah. Oh, we hit ourselves.
Oh, we hit ourselves.
Unless we go here and he fires there, but then that gives this person nothing to do. Oh, no, it does. If it works fine, right? Because this rolls... Oh, no. Because it leaves this with 1 health. But does it matter if we hit ourselves? Because if we hit ourselves, then we've killed this unit. Right?
Right. And this unit can't kill that, so we're fine.
Yep.
So we complete hero prowess. Because this does red here. So that's dead.
Yeah, Paul. That's Paul from Gaming Rules, and I just watched your vlog where you were saying you wanted to get more time to play this in Frostpunk. Same with us. We wanted to play this more. Thanks for popping in, Paul. I know it's late across the pond.
So us, them, us nothing, them 1.
Okay.
And now you kill, I hope.
Got it.
And now
we just let that attack us, right?
Gets pushed, turns around.
Moves. They have nothing else to bring in.
Yep.
So they attack us. This unit can't get there.
Yeah, it can. Oh, only 2 movement. Darn, I thought it had 3.
Hits us. But I mean, what do we have to do? We do have to get 2 hits, huh? Oh. Classic.
But it only moves 1. So the reality is 1, 2, 3.
We don't have 3 movement. We have 2 movement.
Where's the sheet? I thought you had 3 movement.
Nope. 2 movement.
Darn it.
Sorry, it's actually this one. 2 range, 2 movement.
So then we have to bolster ourselves this turn.
Or we'd lose a blessing.
Yeah, we don't want to lose a blessing.
Okay.
Plus, this heals us anyways for the next round. But just in case,
So this
1, 2,
moves
3, and 1, 2. Actually, we won't bolster. Save the bolster. If it comes here, it'll hit him because he has more health.
There you go.
So
Nice.
give us that health back. We're doing everything we can to say.
We got it down.
Doesn't matter.
Paul, Logan is the designer of the game there. Logan G in chat, just so you know. One of the designers. One hit, huh? Man.
We need to get these.
We are not rolling. It was amazing. At Gen Con, Larry hit every roll dead on. Like, it was unbelievable.
And then you roll the one black to hit this.
Yep. You moved all these after
And this
our
is
turn?
the great part about this. Ready? It's not dead. It retaliates. It's dead.
Yeah, there you go.
We win!
Woo! All right, so this lives.
Because his life didn't matter for the end. Our life matters, so we're going to have to figure that out. But we do get a hero prowess, which guess what we're going to take? Should we take the heal?
Oh, heal when we go to a capital?
Can we always go to a capital or no? Like, what's the deal with the capital?
You just go there to fight the Primus.
Are we ready to fight the Primus? Probably not.
We're at 2.
Oh, gotta love it. Mark off a week. Oh,
we don't mark off a week because I rolled a 6.
Oh, that's right. And what did we do for
All
combat
right, so
rewards?
we get add or upgrade an attack die, gain a health, increase our health by 1, which gains a health, but we'd only be at 2. I don't know that that's super clutch right now. I feel like upgrading our attack dice is still good.
So get rid of the yellow for a blue. So now we're 2 blue, 2 yellow.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Yep, I think so. I think after this we could gain health. We can increase our leadership, but we don't need that. I can't remember how we get more units. It might be if we do... So we can spectate to heal our hero.
Right, and we are ahead of the game with...
Yeah. I guess we only recruit units with sporting events? I'm trying to remember how else we can recruit a unit.
Flip back to the rewards here. Was it not regain a unit here either?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
It's here. If we do a sporting event, we recruit a unit. All right.
All right, cool.
So lethal, all your defeated units are sacrificed. They go in the bag. So this one died, right?
Yep.
And then all these died, so they go in the bag. Turn your hero, turn your units from the arena to your camp. Bloodshed events level up your hero. Yeah, that's what we just did. We also get another prowess because we did our opportunity event. I'm just trying to remember how we can get more
We can flip the script, which might make sense.
Well, if we want to heal now, if we're going to heal, then that's going to give us 4 influence now.
Yep. But every time we spectate, we're going to gain influence.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, influence is bad?
Correct.
Then why would we get this?
So that
Can't be
later
bad.
in the game when we want to heal, it's cheaper. So if we can live longer early on, because every 4 we add a Bane to the bag.
Oh,
So it's flipping
so
the
we
script.
always...
Usually you get equal to the act. That reverses it. So if you wanted to play an easier game in the beginning and then later be able to do a lot of spectating.
Okay.
Yeah, that one seems interesting, but I don't know that it's a huge boon. You get more units for winning a sporting event. I did the public playthrough. There were still some outstanding queries.
And aren't there other ones we can get too, or no? Can we get these?
I think so. I think you can gain any of them. Yes. Do you like this one? We ended up adjacent to people. That just deals a damage.
I really like that one.
Fang Strike.
Oh, it's only roll 2 yellow. Never mind.
Oh, you can't gain special prowess this way, so never mind.
Say what? Oh, the special ones you can only get through defeating the
Yeah,
Fury.
it has to say gain this specific one. I mean, the longbow's not bad, but we're taking damage, which didn't seem to go super well. We don't have a ranged unit.
So signal flare, flip the script, dress for war, and stand tall. I feel like dress for war for now, because if we go to the capital not fully healed, we could.
Sure, that's fine.
Make sense?
Yep. All right, so
And what's great now is, guess what?
we're going to switch regions.
Not quite yet. We're going to go to green. This is so funny. Watch this. Green, blue, green. We're going to switch regions.
Gotcha.
Green, we switch regions.
So
Not
we
yet.
roll?
Not yet. We didn't switch. That's just an island.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
We'll switch regions when we go here.
So we get one of these two
Yep.
and mark off a week. Accept and win a sport event in a region that has no remaining local units in the faction stack. So that's going to be tough to do.
As is this.
Win an event in which you deploy 3 or more defender units. So we're
yeah.
holding those for long term.
Yeah. This at least gives us special prowess talent scout.
Okay.
Maybe this is how you get them, by the way. After successfully completing a sport event, you may recruit the top unit of any faction stack and place in your normal combat reward. So it gives us a good. So maybe we want to go an eye for talent.
Sure. I mean, it's just something that's going to sit there for a bit, right? But that's fine.
Yeah. Mark off a week.
I did that.
Oh, you did it before we did
Yeah.
that. You're supposed to do it after we do that in the future, just for rules clarification. Is marking the week after you do stuff or before? I know you're doing it before so we don't forget, but
Yeah, you're right.
it's during cleanup.
Wait, if we spectate, we skip cleanup and we don't mark a week?
But you...
But we gain Scion influence? Oh. I don't think I realized that. So if we spectate, we don't spend a week?
And you get a one... and it'll only be one right now because we're spectating. But we don't need to spectate for a... We're going to move to a sporting event, which is your hero's attack is replaced by the attack of your least deadliest unit.
Okay.
Good?
So we do, it doesn't count. So we fully heal, we gain Scion influence. We go from there.
But you fully heal. But we don't. I don't want to spectate yet. We
Thanks,
don't need
Logan.
to.
I appreciate it.
So let's go to blue.
Hold and spectate
Nope. Let's participate in the sporting event.
with 1 health.
Can't die.
But no, we can.
Not in a sporting event.
You can die.
I thought you said you couldn't die in sporting
Well,
events.
you don't lose units if they die. Yeah, no, you can't just
That
do
would
that.
be awesome. No, I still think we're good, though.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Paul, for clarifying that. I should lose the week. Do you want to go there and spectate and heal up to full?
I want to fight. Because of what it is, I think we're good. We stay at long range 3, and we almost guarantee a shot because we're going to roll a black die.
Okay. What is our least deadly unit?
Our defender, which rolls a black die. But if we start with this out, our least deadly unit will be black, blue, yellow.
Because it'll be in play.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's only 3 dudes, right?
So first we switch continents.
Yeah, and you get to roll a die.
5.
Gain tactics up to your tactics capacity.
All right.
What's our capacity?
So do we have to gain specific to our person? We've got stun, hamstring.
We get to choose? You don't just do them randomly?
No, you choose.
Oh, that's awesome.
Adrenaline. There's only a couple. And bolster health.
And what's our capacity? 3 or 4?
3. of our choice. Sorry.
One of these two. What do you think? Stun or hamstring?
Oh, okay. So that's why you always make it at the end. Thanks, Paul. You're always great at clarifying the rules. I appreciate it. I think stun is better.
But we got to be next to him to do it. But it's possible to do.
Yeah,
because
we lost our other person.
Yeah. Okay. Plus, this place is going to let us gain a person, so that's the other reason I want to actually fight it. And I think based on what I'm seeing here,
Okay.
they only have 3 units. I think we could cheat them out.
All right. That was our plan last time. All right. So we're
I mean, in
back
worst
here.
case, we lose 1.
It's true. Okay, so we're going back to Parthian. And we get the chariot again. What is this? Oh, this one goes back here.
Oh, these go in the back.
The Ring of Mortality, yeah. Yep, it's all stored nicely. So we'll go back to this chariot, which will go here. Our hero's attack is replaced by the attack of our least deadly unit in combat. You're right, it does say that. All right, so we are going to get a leader chip, which will be this one, moves adjacent, and 3 health. And then it gets a tactics chip because it is an attacker. It gets an adrenaline tactics chip. So that goes there. Then we're going to draw 2 more units. Random here. The arena with the beast. Yeah, no, I definitely like the rule book on this one. All right, defender and tactician. So the defender is going to come in with a stun.
So why are they all getting tactics?
There's a little T next to them on there.
Oh, the first 2 get it.
Yep. So they can only play them if they're adjacent to us. If the tactician comes in, then she would trigger one from wherever she is. Or he. I keep saying she, but
Looks like a she.
I can't. It's okay. I don't have to know. They. All right. So that's going to begin. This leader will come on the board with 3 health and is dazed. And then it is us. Oh, it's a sporting event. Hold on. So this is different. So this one is going to have a person of valor. I don't remember their name. And if we defeat that one, we go down to 1 health. But we're already at 1 health, so we haven't talked about sporting events yet. And this one is a spar, which we did not do. We did King of the Hill and Capture the Flag.
Okay.
But we never did a spar.
And you know it's a spar, why?
Right
Just so
here.
we know.
The symbol's
Okay,
right
symbol?
here. Yep. So it's just one of those games where I can't remember every rule. Yeah, so the Tribune. So if it's a sport event, if it's a spar event, the Tribune must be the first unit. Otherwise, we... So this fighter and throws rocks at us, remember?
Yep.
So what is our plan going to be? This is going to move to here after we go, right? Then he's going to go get on the chariot.
Is that what he wants to do? Move there first?
Yeah. And he can't play this. What does he play this on? Oh, yeah, he's going to play that on himself. Sorry.
But not yet, because he can't play tactics the turn he comes in.
Is that true?
Yep. That's what the whole point of...
That's what Days says? I don't think that's true.
I thought you can only play tactics if you were a tactician the turn you came in, or the tactician can move.
The tactician can move the turn they come in, and they can play tactics at range.
Okay.
So he'll play this on the slowest ally, so he has +1 movement.
He plays it automatically when he comes in?
Yeah.
And he wants to move towards the chariot?
He wants to move towards the flag holder, which we don't have. Oh. He wants to move towards the flag holder, the opponent on a chariot, an unoccupied chariot, a hero, and then a strongest opponent. So favors the unoccupied chariot over us, which is actually interesting.
Yep. So we can play here.
If we do come in there, then when we move, we'd have a shot, right? He's going to be able to move into range of us.
So we come in here, and then he's going to be there.
Retaliate doesn't happen
within
at range?
your range. It happens within your range. So.
Oh, within your range, okay.
All right, so we're good. 1, 2, 3. They bring another
Can't
guy
play
in.
tactics on mine. Either way, there's some clarification. Yep, okay. Guy in who will try to stun, and he can't. He's got 5 health. Let me see what the goal of a spar is. Do you assume it's just to the death? I don't actually know the goal of a spar. They give me special rules for capture the flag. Defeat all rival units with the exception of the Tribune. So we do not need to defeat him.
Oh. Interesting.
So he'll deploy there, right? He doesn't stun anybody. She's going to stun when she comes in.
Yeah, but not us.
Why not us?
Because you can't stun us.
Oh, right. And then...
Now we're going to put someone in. We're going to put this guy in.
Thanks, Paul. You're doing
Here.
You're doing great work. I hope you get a chance to sleep.
Great, so...
Because this is going to move to here, and he's going to attack here.
Can we use multiple of these?
No.
Okay. Okay. We can't use, like, he can't use one and he used one. That's fine. Don't waste time on it. Jump off here and then move 1, 2.
We should be okay on here. Sorry, just give me a second.
Oh, but I think when you come off, you have to go to an outer ring when you get off of this,
Not
right?
locals.
He's not local.
Yeah, he is.
He's the local?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we're good. We're here, everybody.
That was kind of wrong.
We might have to slow play this a little, Brandt.
It's weird because he goes for an unoccupied chariot. And then a hero. So he probably just takes the chariot to move, right? So we can move up to him and stun him.
Right.
Or we can just bolster our health.
And that saves both of us.
Oh, no, tactic is before movement.
Oh, tactic is before movement.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Hey, Mark.
So bolster health, right?
Okay.
And do we slow play this? But we're already at 1 anyways. And he poses less of a problem
Oh,
for
just
us.
in a single roll.
Yeah, because you got black, blue, yellow with our leader.
Got it. We have to hit that yellow.
Got to hit the black and the blue, too.
Sure.
But are we safe from dying, or would he move here, jump?
Isn't an unoccupied chariot? He would go for us. I assume they're jumping on the chariot.
But can they jump here? Or is it only
no,
if they're displaced?
No, they can occupy the 2 central hexes. But he has 3 movement. So even if he couldn't, he would move here.
Sorry, this is just complicated.
But we could move here. I guess then he'd still come across, right?
I question whether he can move on this.
Why?
It says
Only local units can occupy the 2 central
So they're
hexes.
saying if they would be displaced, you're thinking they can move through it as well.
If they would be displaced by the chariot, would be displaced to an adjacent central hex route. you're thinking these two sentences are tied together.
Correct.
Like
meaning
they can
that
occupy the hex. The way they can occupy the hex is by being
being
pushed.
displaced versus walking.
Sure, but
through.
it doesn't.
With 3 movement, is there anywhere we could go where we're safe? No.
Sorry, everybody, if you're able to get this on the stream, I don't know what's happening. OBS keeps shutting down and starting up, shutting down and starting up. So this may crash out, and I apologize in advance. We will come back with more if this one runs out. I think bolster health is probably the slow play way, right?
I'm sorry. I'm just rethinking all of this as we're talking because we haven't done anything. I think you got to bring this guy out. I think you got to go here. So you one-shot him with a black die. He moves to here.
Who are we one-shotting with a black die?
Rolling
Take a shot.
black die is better with the
I
long
see what you're saying.
shot.
Okay. Got it.
And then we can move this guy next to him so they're forced to attack him.
Okay. All right.
And we have to bolster. Well, I did